How we doing today, YouTube? D-Ski from D-Ski Grills back with another cooking video. And today we are bringing in 2021 making awesome picanha. So folks, it's just a few ingredients that we need for this picanha. One is a beautiful 3.5-pound Wagyu piece of picanha. Second is sea salt. Those are the only ingredients we need today. Also, we need an awesome grill. So we'll be cooking on the Glen Blue 26.5-inch Weber kettle. And what we're gonna do, folks, we're gonna go indirect on this picanha until it reaches about 130 degrees. From there, we're gonna crank up that slow and sear, get it up to around 500 or 600 degrees and sear these babies off. At the end of the day, we will be here at this cutting board checking out some of the most succulent meat you have ever seen. You know what we'll do, folks. I'll take you to the cutting board. I'll show you how we're gonna prep. Take you to the grill, show you how we're gonna cook it. And finally, we'll come back to the cutting board and slice into this awesome Wagyu beef picanha in 2021. I wanna thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. Okay, folks, we are back, and I wanted to bring you up close and show you this beautiful picanha roast that we have today. I picked this up from Snake River Farms. It was delivered, it was really brought to the door in a nice big box with dry ice. This thing was really kept safe during transport. But as you can see, folks, we have wonderful American Wagyu beef here. So I'm really excited about it, all right? Let's get this thing opened up real quick. I'll show you what we're working with. I actually purchased 2 of them because I just really love picanha. I mean, it is something that if you haven't had, you just have to give it a shot. So hopefully when you guys see this finished result, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is our beautiful picanha roast. Now, picanha always comes with a beautiful fat cap. No need to do any trimming here. This is about what we want. Okay, on the other side, we have beautiful prime beef. All I'm gonna do is clean up some of the sinew that you see here. I'm gonna get a little bit of that off to make sure that's not a part of it. So I'll get a knife. Matter of fact, it may just trim right on up. Let's see. Let me get a knife and go ahead and get this thing cut right. So we can do that together real quick. Okay, so again, we just wanna get rid of some of the sinew. We can get that cut off and make sure we have nothing but awesome meat to cook up today. All right, so we'll get some of that off. I see a little more edges over here I wanna get rid of. Not much to clean. The butchers did a really good job. This is a quality piece of meat here. All right, I'll just trim off a little bit more of the fat on this back side here. Got some more over here I'd like to get rid of. All right, so here's what we want to do, folks. What you need to do when you're cooking picanha, you need to find which way the grain pattern is going. So looking at this picanha here, the grain pattern is going this way. All right, so what you want to do when making picanha is you want to cut with the grain. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to cut strips with the grain. So let's get going right now. Now I want to go about 2 fingers thick on my cuts. We'll start right here. All right, and we'll just continue right on down the end until we finish all of these things, okay? So there's that strip. Let's do us another one here. Set about 2 fingers. And this stuff is gonna be amazing. Okay, let's get us another cut. Definitely helps to have a good knife. And what we want to do is add a light coat of olive oil on this picanha. All pieces. And you want to have a good flake sea salt, okay? When you deal with this as well. Man, I'm telling you, it just makes all the difference in the world. All right. And it's just this simple. We add our sea salt to the picanha. We want a nice coat of sea salt. And picanha and sea salt, my goodness, you guys, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. It just soaks in the good flavor of the salt. This beef is so unique. It's said to be in the middle of like a ribeye and a filet mignon, you know? So if you think about those two, you have the tenderness of the filet mignon, you have the awesome flavor of the ribeye. That's like what the picanha cut is. Okay, so that's all we're doing there. We're salted on one side. We're gonna flip and repeat, and then I'll meet you guys outside and we will check out the grill setup. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, folks, we are at the Glen Blue kettle. I am excited about this cook. We're going with our tried and true Kingsford Blue today. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill up the slow and sear with our charcoal. That baby is ready to go. Next thing, folks, is we're going to get this baby set up for more of a low and slow to bring this picanha up to around 125 to 135 degrees indirect. So the idea is to get the charcoal fired up. We're going to do it like we were setting up a low and slow. I'm just going to light it on one side, put the picanha over here on the indirect side, let it come up to temperature that we're looking for. Then we're going to come back, fire up this slow and sear. I mean, get this baby piping hot. Everything is going to be glowing, 500-600 degrees. We're going to sear these babies off and be done. So let me show you how we're going to do this. Okay, so again, we're going to use our grill gun, folks. I've showed you this in the past. This is my tried and true go-to for getting your charcoal lit quickly. Now, when using the grill gun, I use a 1 pound propane bottle. So this is what we're going to use. All we have to do is screw it in. And you don't want to have it too tight, you just want to get it snug. So once it gets in place, right there, it's good enough. Turn on we'll open up our port to make sure gas comes through, and we are lit. Okay? So we're just going to light one side, like I said, and get the grill heating up to where we want it. Okay, so we're good to go. We will be ashed over in no time flat. I'll go ahead and finish the grill setup while we're together. But what I do now is I go ahead and just take the tank off, put the rubber cap back on, okay? This is how you protect the connections and make sure you don't damage it during storage, all right? We'll go ahead now and get our grill grate in place. Next, we'll clean our grill. Okay, folks, so this is where we're at. I'll go now and get the picanha. We'll get it set right here indirect, and then we'll get back together. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, folks, we are back with our beautiful picanha. It's been sitting on the cutting board for about 15 minutes. The salt is starting to soak in. You know those flavors are starting to build up. Let's get this picanha added to the grill. Beautiful picanha steaks. This is going to be amazing, folks. And I love the size of the 26-inch kettle. I mean, it opens up possibilities to do all kinds of things. But you can see we have plenty of room. I'm going to leave the grill open because I want it to get a little bit hotter. I want the air to come in right now and just really, really stoke this fire and get it up to around maybe 250 to 300 degrees. And that's how we're going to do our indirect cook. So this is where we're at, folks. I'll check back with you maybe in about 40 minutes or something. We'll get back and see where we're at with internal temps. Then we'll get this baby fired up, piping hot like I said, sear it off, and then I'll meet you at the cutting board. See you in about 40 minutes. Okay, folks, we are back. We are about 45 minutes in. It's time to get this baby opened up. Let's see how it's coming along. We'll do a quick little burp. Look at this awesome reverse sear. Okay, so now it's time to start checking internal temps. We will use our Thermal Pro. We'll go off into this steak here, see where we're at. Okay, as you can see, we're at about 115. Hopefully you guys can see that. We'll go into this one. A little bit thicker, but cooking hotter, okay? Around about the same. So this baby is cooking so even. That is so awesome. We're at about 115 degrees here. Let's go into this steak here. Okay, cooking hotter. It is smaller. 137. And this steak here. Okay, even hotter. Okay, folks, so it's time to start searing right now. We're going to go ahead and start searing our smaller pieces. As you can see from our setup, that one half of the grill is just burning hot, okay? Perfect sear zone. So let's go ahead and get started right now. We'll sear these babies off, and then we'll wait a little bit longer on the other ones. But we want to make sure we get the perfect picanha for today. So we're going right on the sear zone. All right, we're going to leave it there for 1 minute and flip. And after that, we'll go 1 minute on the other side, and that baby will be done. Look how nice that is, folks. I got to get a picture. This may be our thumbnail for today. I tell you what you get when you get this picanha with the fat. The fat is what's making that fire go crazy, okay? This is absolutely great. All right, we're gonna do a flip real quick. We've only been about 30 or 40 seconds in, but what I don't wanna do is overcook it. So let's turn it. Look how that looks. Beautiful sear. On the other side. All right, I'm gonna shut it down and let it go for a minute, folks. I'll see you in a bit. What we have here, folks, is beauty in the making. That's what this is. My Lord, it's going to be delicious. Can't wait. This is how you sear a steak off right. Now, I want you to see that beautiful color. Look at that, folks. Seared, beautiful. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with our other steak. I'm going to get this baby pulled. I'll bring her over. Let's add our other one. Now, you remember these steaks were the ones that were already past the temperature that we were shooting for. So our bigger steaks right here, they have a little ways to go. They need to keep on cooking indirect until they reach around 130 degrees. So we'll let these babies sit here and hang out and do their thing. This one may be ready too. I forgot, we didn't check that one. So as we're searing, let's check this one here. Okay, as you can see, we're at about 120 here. That fire is not bothering me at all because what it's doing is cooking up some nice seared goodness. Let's get this baby flipped around and do the other side. As you can see, look at this baby, folks. We're going to bring this in, let it start resting. Oh my Lord, picanha. Okay, folks, we are back. We lost our sunlight, but I went on and brought my light outside. So you can see it's time now to open this baby up. Let's see where we're at. It's probably time to start searing these last 3 pieces of picanha. So let's burp it real quick. Always for safety purposes, the grill is hot. As you can see, we have this one half still cooking well, moving along to the other side, okay? What we've done is we've created a sear zone already, okay? So we have our sear zone to finish these steaks off. I'm gonna go ahead now, we're gonna check our internal temps. The picanha looks beautiful. Just look at the color on it. Okay, we're going right here into the thickest part and see where we're at. Okay, we are almost at let's let it go. Okay, we're gonna hit 130. I wanna get started on the searing on these babies now. Let's see this one. 133. Yes, it's sear time, folks. We'll go into our largest piece in the back. And it is sear time. We're at 134. Okay, let's get at it. Okay, folks, we are back checking out the final product of our awesome reverse seared picanha made on the 26-inch Glen Blue Weber kettle. Folks, let's talk about what we did. We started off with awesome 3.5 pounds of Wagyu beef picanha. We only hit that baby with olive oil, and then we came back with a nice flake sea salt. We let it sit on the cutting board. We went out there and got that Weber started up. We used a slow and sear, folks. We started in one corner. We got that baby lit, heated up really good. Placed our picanha in place indirectly until it came up to around 130 degrees. From there, we seared it off. You saw the beautiful flames just straight searing this awesome meat. And folks, what we have now is the final product sitting here on the cutting board. Can't wait to show you. So let's get this opened up. I want you to see the juices flowing. Look at this, folks. Picanha is something so special. Now, I don't know if you counted, but there was 5 pieces. A small piece got 8 already. That's just how good this stuff is. So let's pull one piece off, put it on the cutting board, and close this video out. We'll get this one right here. Now, if you remember what we did, folks, we started off by cutting the picanha roast with the grain. Okay, so by starting with the grain, then what you do at the very end, once your picanha is done, you just cut it in slices, and guess what? You're cutting against the grain. This is how you get the most tenderness out of it. Look at this, folks. It is cutting like butter. This is some of the best meat you will ever have. If you haven't tried picanha, you have to. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grills is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grills, grilling is not a pastime. It's a passion. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Wagyu beef. I can't wait to take a taste and close this out. I'm telling you, folks, this truly is the best beef you can buy. I mean, I love ribeyes, but I have to be honest with you, okay? Picanha is on a whole nother level. Just get you a good flake sea salt, let it sit out while you go get your grill started, go indirect, sear after that, and come back and enjoy some of the best beef you have ever had in your life. Catch you on the next one.